Well, hello there everyone, and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my nursery for another video. This is Sharon with Serenade Nursery coming at you with another video today. And to get the housekeeping stuff out of the way first, if you like my content, please consider subscribing. That helps out my channel so much, very immensely. It really does. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when new videos do become available. Look at that face. Hit that like button, of course. That also helps out my channel. And also leave a comment and tell me what you guys think. And if you have a dolly channel or a crafting channel, a book channel, you know, lifestyle channel, anything, you know, if you have a channel that you would like me to come over and subscribe to, please let me know so I can do that and I will come over and watch your videos. So today we are looking at a Moses basket full of babies. Yep, we have a little Moses basket full of babies. And what I thought I would do today, or actually we're going to start this series, and I had mentioned on a previous video that I was going to be doing my Reborn baby collection in several different parts because I now have so many babies. I had started off doing a Meet the Babies series and I was just doing like one doll per video, but it just got to be too much, and I figured if I was going to keep that up, it would just take a really long time to show all of the babies. And then I also realized that if I did every single baby in one video, it would be a very long video. So I decided that the best way would be to just break this up into several parts and do a series out of this. Okay. And so I will make a playlist so you guys can watch that. So part one is going to be my 2 Ashton Drake babies, as well as my, what I call my beginner reborns, my budget babies, my starter dolls that I got, that I was first collecting when I got into this hobby. So we'll look at these 4 in just a minute, but I also have over here, let me go ahead and come back over here. Now I also have in this very old wicker basket. This is a very old Longaberger basket that I got like back in the 90s, and I used to keep all my hair clips and bows and stuff in there that I used to put in my hair, and I cleared all that out. I cleaned up I washed up the inside lining to this basket, and I went ahead and set these 2 Ashton Drake babies in here. And so this one is called Little Peanut. Let me go ahead and see if I can get let me see if I can get her see if I can get her over here a little bit better so you guys can see. So this is called Little Peanut by, I think it was Tasha Edenholm. I don't think you can get this baby anymore. I think with Ashton Drake, I think once they keep them around for a while and then I think they discontinue. I think they're called, I think they are like limited edition or whatever, but you know, once they keep them around for a while and then they just don't have them anymore. But she is a factory produced doll. You can kind of see her hair is rooted. Let me show you that. Her hair is rooted, but you can kind of see the little plugs right there. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that. It was definitely rooted by a machine, but she's cute. She was my very first ever Ashton Drake baby, and she's the one that started out my collection. I named her Ellie. So this is Ellie, and I'm sorry for the shadows. Like I'm recording here in the bedroom where I have some of the babies, and I got my window open a little bit and it's kind of doing a bit of a shadow. But anyway, there's her. And they're not wearing their original outfits anymore. I took them out of that, changed them many times over. So they're wearing something different. And then over here is, this one here is called Littlest Sweetheart. And this is by Ping Lao. Again, I don't think you can get her anymore. And I named her Zoe. Again, she's an Ashton Drake, a factory-produced little baby. This one, Little Peanut, can wear, a lot of times can wear newborn. And then Littlest Sweetheart, Zoe, she is in a preemie size. Okay, so moving onward to the actual Reborns. These are 4 of my starter babies, like 4 of my beginner babies. And you're going to see that all of these are done, and I have more to show also in the other room. So I have 4 of these in my bedroom with me, just kind of sitting on my dresser. And I moved their little Moses basket in here because with all the new babies that are coming, I am running out of space. And so I had to kind of spread out a bit. So anyway, these are done by the same artist. All the babies except for the Ashton Drake babies are done by the same artist. And this artist sells on eBay. She primarily deals with, well, I think 100% of the time she gets her stuff from Bountiful Baby. Most of what you're going to see here, except for maybe 2 of the babies, are going to be older Bountiful Baby kits that you can't get anymore, like they've either been discontinued or are being discontinued. Because Bountiful Baby, I think, is switching over to, I think, exclusively the Reborns, and so they're getting rid of like all of the artist sculpted kits, I guess. So anyway, you cannot get these kits anymore except through the secondhand market, or if they haven't been discontinued already, they are being discontinued. So anyway, as I said, these are what I call my beginner babies. These are my budget babies, and I got these from the same artist. This artist, as I said, primarily sells on eBay. She deals with Bountiful Baby kits because they're a lot more lesser expensive than the McPherson's ones. And this artist, her niche, now her specialty, I'm going to call it a specialty, her specialty is being able to make Reborns that are affordable for people to get who may not be able to afford a higher quality doll. Okay, so you're going to see that the hair, you know, she roots a lot of her babies. I think here lately, like, a lot of them are baldy babies. She still has some on eBay that she sells, and her name is Jenna. Okay, and so I think right now, I think a lot of her babies are baldy because the mohair is getting quite expensive. But so this mohair, you know, isn't going to be like top notch. It is not micro rooted. I mean, it is rooted, it's not micro rooted, and so you're gonna see, you know, some like plugginess a little bit. This artist also does not varnish her dolls. I asked her about that one time, and there's 2 reasons. She doesn't like the texture that it gave, like the Genesis matte varnish. She does not like the texture it gave. And then also she said that she just couldn't make it look right. She said it just came out blotchy. So, you know, who knows, like, I don't know if like, you know, I'm not an artist, so I don't know, like, what happened. I know if you put that varnish on there, I know the texture is very different than just straight vinyl, but, you know, that doesn't bother me. I actually like my baby's varnish because it seals the paint and protects it. And so if you don't have a varnished baby, you're probably going to see more shiny spots like sooner on. But if I have to, I will learn how to touch these babies up when possible, whenever needed. As I said, these are budget babies, really pretty inexpensive. So if, you know, I'll do what I got to do. But as I said, these are what I call my beginner babies. These were ones that I started collecting when I first got into the hobby. And it was when my comfort level, as far as like price and everything, it was when my comfort level was quite low. My collection has changed and evolved. My tastes have changed. And I'm getting more higher quality babies now. Like, I'm getting higher quality babies now, which means that when I want a baby, you know, I had to raise my comfort level, my bar, my standards a little bit higher, but that's okay. You know, these were really good starting out, like, as a new collector. And I got real friendly with this artist, and so I liked her and wanted to support her work. And you know, even though I really don't mess with these babies all that much, you know, not like my higher quality ones and the ones that I tend to show on my channel, these babies still are very special to me. And yeah, so nobody's going anywhere. These are going to be staying. So anyway, without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce everyone to you. So this one here is my very first ever Reborn. this is the one that I got like after my first Ashton Drake. This is one that I got like after Little Peanut that I was telling you guys about. And this little baby is the Pumpkin Sculpt by Donna Rubert. Look at that smile. Look at that face. She's like this smiley, cute little baby. So she's my very first ever actual reborn. Okay. And her hair, it is rooted. She's got like this curly hair. It's kind of sparsely rooted. And this hair, the texture of this hair is like real wiry. Like it's real wiry hair. It is not soft. But it is very curly, and if you need to kind of spring up her curls, you can just kind of wet it and play with it with your fingers. So you don't really have to do too much with it. I just try to make sure that it doesn't get tangled or bunched up or anything, but it is very wiry hair. But you might be able to see like there's some like plugginess there, you know, in the hair. And you know, at first like how do I put this? At first it didn't really faze me. Like it was just, okay, you know, that's just the way it is. But then as I got into higher quality babies, I noticed that the rooting was done a lot more finely. And there's more details, I guess, to the different sculpts, where these sculpts, like, I mean, there's details, but they're just not as much detail as like, you know, some of the other kits, you know, like say Levi or Laura or Chase, you know, from Bonnie Brown or whatnot. So anyway, this is Pumpkin by Donna Rubert, and I know I am babbling so much. This is Pumpkin by Donna Rubert, and I call her Stephanie. I named her Stephanie after a dear friend who had passed away a few years ago, so that's baby Stephanie. And I will always keep her in my collection, because being that she is my very first ever actual reborn baby, she means a lot to me. So I'm definitely will be keeping her like in my collection for, you know, forever and for good and so forth. And now like I said, these babies, like none of my babies are going anywhere. I'm not selling anyone. I'm not interested in doing that. So yeah. Yeah. So next one is, oh my gosh, sit up there, little miss. This one here is the Natalie kit by Denise Pratt. And, she has really cute blonde hair. Again, it's not micro rooted, but she has like a full head of hair. It is you can kind of see and maybe feel, like I can feel on the top that you know, there's a bit of plugginess there, but you know, that's okay. I really enjoy this baby, and I thought she was super cute. I really wanted her when Jenna showed me the pictures of her. I thought she was adorable, and so I have named her Carrie. Her name is Carrie, but that is Natalie by Denise Pratt. And then this one is Cheyenne by, okay, I'm sorry for the shakiness, guys. I don't have my tripod hooked up right now, so I am just kind of doing this like one-handed so I can show you guys the each of the babies. So this one here is Cheyenne by Elena Peterson, and she might be able to, she might still be available. I don't know. I don't know. She could be, but I don't know. You may not be able to see it in this light, but she has darker skin tone. She's supposed to represent like an AA baby or a biracial baby. Here is her hair. She's got like this really nice, pretty curly hair. Now, because these babies are not varnished, you may start to, she's got like a few shiny spots like above her eyebrows and kind of on her face and stuff. So she's going to need to be like touched up with some varnish. I'm going to varnish. I'm going to have to get some air dry varnish and just kind of go over her to try to take away some of the shininess. And I think this is more prone to see like with a darker skin tone, especially if you do not have your baby varnished. So I am going to have to do a little bit of work on her, but she is really cute. She's really cute. And again, here is her pretty hair. She's rooted, okay, but just, you know, not micro rooted. This one here is the Dumpling Kit by Donna Rubert. And she too has like this real wiry curly hair. She's got a lot of it, and she's got a little bow in there. I usually keep a bow in her hair because she's got like a longer kind of piece in front where you can kind of put a bow and have it look really cute. But she's got the same kind of texture hair as baby Stephanie, but there's more of it. She's got a more full head of hair. it's this curly kind of wiry hair, and so to play with it, you just kind of wet your fingers and just kind of, you know, play with it like that, you know, if you need to kind of spruce up her curls. So I have named her Leora, but this is Dumplin' by Donna Rubert. Okay, so here are the first 4 babies in my beginner starter doll collection. And so what I've been doing is, like, when I'm not messing with the babies, I have blankets that I put over them. And so what I do is I have this blanket that's kind of tucked into the little basket here. I have their heads kind of resting on this satin pillow so that they don't mat up as much, hopefully. That kind of helps with their hair. And this hair, because it's not like the super high quality hair, it will get frizzy if you don't take care of it, and also it tends to mat a little bit more. So I condition them, not too terribly often, but if I feel that they need conditioning, I will do that. But I try not to do that too often because I don't want to have like buildup on their hair. But just know with this, like, kind of this, I guess, more inexpensive hair, it's a little bit more finicky. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna go into the actual nursery, into my actual sanctuary, and show you the rest of the babies in this, what I call in this category, my budget babies. So just give me a minute and I will be right back. Okay guys, we are back to show you the rest of the babies. We have 5 in here. And then I do have another one of my beginner babies on the changing table, which I'll show you guys, but let me go ahead and introduce you guys here. And we have another little Moses basket here on this dresser. And so I have like 5 babies in here. 2 of these are going to be Reborns. Let me just point that out. These are going to be Reborns. So let me just go ahead and start from here. So this one here, this little girl here is, this is the Moby Kit by, I think it's Marissa May. Yeah, I think it's Marissa May. This is the Moby Kit, and you can see her rooted hair here. So she's got quite a bit of hair, and she was done pretty well. So again, this is Moby by Marissa May, and I named her Emily. Okay, and this one here, oh, here we go. I am kind of trying to film like under my shelf so I don't, or I'm trying to get like under my shelf so I can get, because I have a shelf that's kind of partially overhead this basket, so hence the shadow. I'm sorry about that. This is Blaze by Donna Rubert. I have called him Michael. He is my second actual real Reborn after I got little Stephanie. Okay, so there's Michael. Okay, this little girl here, oops, and I poked her in the eye. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this little girl here is the Willow Flower Kit by Michelle Fagan. Or no, not Michelle Fagan. Donna Rubert, I'm sorry. Yeah, Donna Rubert. This is Willow Flower by Donna Rubert. And she is a bigger baby, and instead of having rooted hair, she actually does have a wig, and I always keep like a little scrunchie in her hair because that looks cute. Her wig was built with the little ponytail in there, so I just keep like a little scrunchie there. But she's meant to be an older baby, so I just kept her name. Willow. But she is definitely a bigger baby. Okay, now over here I have 2 Reborns. Okay, let me try to get where we can see. Okay, so I have 2 Reborns, and these 2 are ones that I had meant to be twins. They really don't look alike, but I got them at the same time, and I do think that they are really cute. So this is Reborn Christopher Asleep. And I have named him Spencer Christopher. So his first name is Spencer, his middle name is Christopher. He is like just really lightly rooted with blonde hair. Okay, then here is his twin sister. This is the Marnie Asleep Kit. And again, she has blonde hair. It's real sparse. And then I have named her Baby Helena. Okay, so Marnie Asleep, Reborn Marnie Asleep, and I have named her Helena. Okay, so there's these babies in this basket, and I'm going to go ahead and pull the blanket back over them to cover them up to keep them protected. Okay. Alright, so I just kind of tuck that around them like so, and these babies are also rooted except for the exception of Willow, who has a wig, but I keep them kind of resting on pillows, you know, to kind of hopefully help their hair. Okay, so I just keep that little blanket over them like so, just to protect them. Okay, and just arrange it like that. Okay, so there's that. Whoops. So it takes me a minute, especially one-handed. You know, with doing this all one-handed, it takes me a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fix this blanket over everyone, and then I'll come back and show you the last baby in this part of the collection. Okay guys, so our last baby in this part of the collection, this is the Rena kit by, I believe it is it Michelle Fagan, I think? Yeah, I believe this is Rena by Michelle Fagan. Yeah, this is Rena, but I believe the sculptor is Michelle Fagan. And so I got her probably a couple years ago, I think. She came after several of the babies that I had gotten, and I haven't really done too much with her lately, but you know, she's got two closed fists, and she can wear, I think she's in 0 to 3 month size, but here is her rooted hair. She's got quite a full head of hair, and she's still very cute, but again, I just have to, you know, make sure that her hair doesn't mat and that I keep it well cared for. So here is her, and yeah, so I have named her Lorna. I know it is a unusual name. I heard that there was a character on an old-time radio show called Suspense named Lorna. And I spell it E-L-O-R-N-A, and very unusual, but I like it, and it seems to suit her, so yeah, that is her. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put her back, and I'll meet you back in the other room where we will just recap and finish up. Okay guys, so there you have it. That is everyone. Turns out that 2 Ashton Drakes and 10 actual Reborns, so technically 12 babies altogether, so 10 Reborns, 2 Ashton Drake babies, and that's everybody in this part of the collection. This is part 1 of the series, and these, as I said, are what I call my starter babies, my budget babies. These are really great for the collector just starting out, or maybe a younger collector, someone who can't or doesn't want to spend a ton of money to get an actual Reborn, an honest goodness Reborn. But they want to be able to enjoy the hobby, or they're trying to figure out if they want to be a part of the hobby, you know, that kind of thing. So these are really great beginner babies, and they are cute. As you can see, they are very, very cute. But I just wanted to go ahead and start out with them, and then I think in the next few videos I'm gonna do like I'll do my Reborns, and then I will do you know, then I'll focus on like specific artists or specific sculptors or that kind of thing. I'll figure out how I want to break this up, and then I will again, I'll make a playlist so you guys can watch everything, watch everybody. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here is part 1 of everyone, and we're gonna play peekaboo with little Stephanie. Peekaboo! Look at that face. That face just cracks me up. Look at that. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, and yeah, be on the lookout for part 2, as well as, yep, I do have a couple more box openings. I know, got some customs on the way. Yep, got some customs on the way, and yeah, so we have yet a few more babies coming, so be on the lookout for that, as well as our next part in this series. There'll be some more change in chats, because I do have some topics I want to talk about, so yeah, lots of good stuff coming up, and I'll have a couple of surprises. So yeah, alright guys, that is it for now. You all have a great day, and please, please, please be kind to each other and give all those beautiful babies a big hug from all of us here at Serenade Nursery. And we'll talk to you guys in the next video. Okay, bye everybody.